Hey everyone, and welcome as we continue our study through the New Testament, or through the Gospels at least, looking at the 250 events in the life of Jesus. We're doing this by going through it chronologically and just looking at each story as it plays out in order, so you get a little bit better perspective of the life of Jesus and how exactly it played out, and how each story and each message kind of layers on top of each other as we go through this. And so today it's going to be real short. It's two verses, or one verses in some cases. And so we're looking at Jesus travels to Judea. It's a short little section, but it's something I wanted to throw in there just as one of the next steps in his in his journey, as in his story, as he traveled out throughout the regions. And I wanted to throw it in there. I could have thrown it in with the next one, but I wanted to keep it separate because it is a separate thing that he did, and so it's kind of separate out a little bit. And so Matthew 19 verses 1 and 2, it just says, when Jesus had finished saying these things, he left Galilee, went down to the region of Judea east of the Jordan River. Large crowds following there, and he healed their sick. And so just some real quick notes on this and what we're looking at here. The Perea was the name of the region that was east of the Jordan River. It technically wasn't Judea, but the territory was ruled by Herod the Great, which included both regions, and it was commonly referred to this way. So it was just that's kind of how it was. Christ's ministry in this area only lasted a few months. He was there for a very short time. And it was from here that he would start to make his final journey towards Jerusalem, right? He's already warned or let his apostles and disciples know that he's going to have to go to Jerusalem and that he's going to be crucified there. And so this is where he'll start that final journey to there, just prior to what we call his Passion Week. And although Jesus knew he would face persecution and death in Jerusalem, he was determined to go there, right? We saw where Peter tried to get in his way and stop him. And Peter, and Jesus literally referred to Peter as Satan, because he was trying to stop him from what's going to have to take place, right? And so this kind of resolve should characterize our lives as well. Like, sometimes we know that following Jesus isn't always going to, be wonderful, right? It's not always going to have, be roses, as we say sometimes, that kind of things. It's going to be hard. And I really can't compare that to what Jesus went through. I mean, what he had to go through was extremely hard, but he was determined to do so. And so the thing we got to realize is Jesus was given a mission, right? God had given him a purpose to do, something to carry out, and he did it without fail. And so we need to look at that. When God gives us a course of action, we must steadily look toward that destination, move toward that destination, regardless of the potential hazards that await us there. And so that can be hard to do sometimes, right? That can be very hard to do. It was hard for Jesus. We're going to see this as he gets closer and closer to the crucifixion, how stressful it became for him. And, so stressful, in fact, that he sweat blood. And so I just wanted to throw this small little short section. A lot of these have been here lately. Seems like they've been 10, 15 minutes long. So today I just wanted to give a shorter one on this. But yeah, I just want to sum this up with, all of us don't know exactly what some of our mission is from God, or like what it is God exactly wants us to do. But, we do have an idea of the direction that he wants us to go, right? And that is to be disciples of his, and to bring people to the lost. Now, how exactly he wants us to do all that, sometimes that's harder to figure out, but it's something we need to be striving toward and moving towards, because I really feel, and when we see the numbers and the statistics around this, not a lot of people who call themselves Christians are doing this. They're not moving towards this. They're, honestly, they're kind of sitting still and not moving towards a lot. And so we need to revitalize that in the church, of moving and pushing along and bringing people around. So Christ is the perfect example. If he was given a mission, he was given something to do, a mission to carry out by God, and he carried it out, perfectly, because of who he is. And so, as always, I appreciate y'all for watching these videos. This one, again, like I said, is real short. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and do so, please. We're going to continue to put, more of these studies out. Again, typically most of them go a little bit deeper than this, but this one was just a small couple, the way it was laid out, just a couple verses. And so, but we are going to get into some deeper theology study, some diving into some things that we're gonna look at here. So, as always, I appreciate everyone for watching.